Hello and welcome to today's match. I'm Andy from Bill's Lighthouse. Jeepers Creepers. Where'd you get them peepers? And by that I mean Gengar with his Creep Show move. And this is the sort of star of the show for today. So Gengar from Breakthrough. We're going to use Creep Show if your opponent's active Pokemon has 3 or more damage counters on it. That Pokemon is knocked out. How do we get that 3 or more damage? And why would we really want that? Well, we can have pretty big nasty Pokemon that just we can slowly chip away at otherwise. But Gengar comes in, 3 or more. Nah, see you later. Good night. But how do we get, like I say, get that 30? Well, we have Latios from Shining Legends, Breakthrough, not the TCGO set, but the move now itself. 30 to the active and 30 to a bench Pokemon, so that's 2 set up, ready to get creeped and peeps, they're gone. But also Tapu Koko. You'll need 2 flying flips to get the desired damage, but then that's a wider spread of damage. So kind of either or, you can get kind of 2 ready to go or set up getting close to another one. So what else do we have? Potown we have. Whenever any player plays Pokemon from their hand to evolve, put 3 damage counters on it. So again, if we have a lot of, like say, the current format with like our GXs, a lot do evolve. So that's 30 damage ready to go right there. What else have I got? I've got a couple Counter Catchers and the Counter Energy, just in case, because we might need, because this is a slow starting deck, so we might well lose a price to begin with. So they're in there to really just sort of, you could run a double colourless and use that for Latios and Tapu Koko. Even Lele, you know, get some damage out there with just 1 double colourless. Off you go, you're raring, ready to creep and peep, as I've liked to call it for some reason. So that's that. We have, like I say, our normal kind of stuff to kind of bump up. Let's take this, let's jump into a match and see how we fare with Creep Show Gengar. The mulligan doesn't tell us too much, other than it being a metal deck. I should have actually looked at what that Bishop does. I don't quite remember. I know I have got one. I managed to pull, I think it was a reverse actually, but it's a very, very nice pretty card. Like, it's one of those odd, also, dual typings. So our hand doesn't look too terrible. We can definitely make a start with this. I can't even remember if I'm going first now or not. I think I am. We will draw, yes. Lele, we won't be using that. Oh, we're not going first. Oh, no. Yes. So at least we have the Lele. I would imagine that if he does Lele, he'll hopefully go Brigette. Otherwise, I would probably go N. Shuffle out. Oh, okay, a Steelix EX. Very, very interesting. And I do like, while standard is obviously the current format, has everything that you might need or want, but it has so much in there that you can kind of get away and just do very odd or interesting things while still being in standard. Obviously, expanded has everything, and you can get just some real kooky, crazy bits and pieces. Let's bring in these 2. So I think I might load up on this Koko actually, because I was thinking of if I want to go for Latios and just sort of hit 30 on 30, but they are resistant to the psychic energy. So really, Tapu Koko is probably going to be the best bet. I would say he's a very expensive, energies for Steelix, especially if he goes then for this. Remember the second one. So at least anyway, this turn, at least this turn I can start to push out and get these you know, the energy, get the energy start spreading. So let's get a Gengar up. Use this rare candy. I can still Sycamore, can't I? Yes. So we can Sycamore at least then for a new 7. Is he going to be evolving things? Quite possibly. I don't really want to blow anything off of him. You know, it's not exactly helping him, but it's not really. It's not hindering him. It's not helping him either. So we've got at least one lot of damage out. We do have 2 more energies we can start loading up onto this. Oh well, we did. We did have them. So we can start getting them onto Gengar. So at least we have a Potown there. I'll make sure I evolve my Haunter first before I do that. I would always do that. I'd say a... Oh goodness, okay, so that could have been something there for us. So we have 1 energy. Let's stick that Potown down. Let's get a Float Stone over here because we'll possibly need it. Do I want to... I'm fairly sure there is another one in there, and I do have Rescue Stretchers. So let's get that new 7. It's going to be what we need. Don't really have to worry about anything else. The worst, yep. Stick that Float Stone on the Haunter, so he would have to make a choice. And yeah, Flying Flip. So there we go. We're pretty much set now. Well, and I think I know how I'm going to do this. If we have another Lele, I'm going to really wind him up, I guess. We'll get that Lele. We'll get this Mega Steelix in through a Guzma. Brigette, very interesting. I guess he wants to do that last card. I suppose, yeah, no, it's a free extra Pokemon if you don't need to use any balls or what. But no, what was I going to say is that I'm going to hopefully Lele to Guzma, bring him in, bring this Gengar in. Yeah, can get rid of that and that. Do I still have a Lele? Yes. And do I have Guzmas? Yes. So, that unfortunate Mega Steelix, that very lovely looking Mega Steelix EX, he's going down. He's going bye-bye. He's got enough damage on him. He's gone. And if needs be, so will this Cosmos, so will this Caralos, so will this Ponyard. All gone. So, Creep Show, night-night. Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those peepers? So there's that Rescue Stretcher also I said, so he's gone. He's probably thinking, what the hell? I think I've upset him. I think I've upset Nick. Heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. But that's what happens. So he's got 60, he's got 60, 60. Okay, I can't quite kill him. But, well, okay. So there we go. So, I guess, yeah, you kind of see that once your opponent has dealt enough damage, especially with, say, Koko, spreading that out across a lot of different bench Pokemon, you realise, oh, I've got 40 on all of these. He can either come in with that Koko, which was what I was going to do. I was going to come in with a Koko, knock out those next, like, 3 Pokemon, take another 2 or 3 prizes, and then I was going to be well on my way to victory. But, I mean, he jumped right out. I mean, as I said, you would be annoyed if all of a sudden your massive, monstrous Mega Steelix just goes down. Just a ghost jumping out and going, boo! Ah, gone. But yeah, no, I think it worked pretty well. It's a definite quirky little deck. It is kind of slow to get going, but there are different pieces that obviously help that get moving. The ghosts of the past can appear at any time on any length of journey, and sometimes it may well happen for this journey. I've been Andy from Bill's Lighthouse. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.